Hey fans, if you've been following me at all this year, you've seen I've been having a tremendous amount of success, and I owe most of it to fishing a bladed jig. Fishing a bladed jig is a phenomenal way to catch fish. You can cover a lot of water. You can slow it down when things get tough. The thing will get reaction strikes when nothing else will. It's very, very weedless around vegetation, a great bait to fish around vegetation. It'll get bites when nothing else will.
Oh, holy cow. Baby. Oh. Hydrilla gorilla.
Boom. You hear a lot of people lose fish on them and all that. I think a big part of that is the reason they lose fish is they're not using the right setup. What I've got here, this is the KastKing Speed Demon Pro. This is the 7.3 bladed jig rod paired up with a KastKing Bassinator Elite reel. This is the 6:1 reel. I like the slower retrieve reel because a lot of times you're slow rolling this bait, so the slower retrieve makes a big difference there. If you use the higher retrieve, you lose a lot of your feel, and I feel like you end up working the bait too fast. The 7.3 rod, I like it because it's got a little bit softer tip to it, which you can load that bait up. You can throw it a mile when you need to. You can also, with that soft tip, you can put it into the hard to reach tight places as well. This setup is phenomenal. The 7.3 rod, I feel like, is super important. So when you're working that bait, you're feeling that vibration. And I think a lot of times we can feel those fish actually biting it before they've actually bit it. I mean, you can feel it, and I think we tend to jerk the bait away from fish and sometimes miss the fish. So with a soft tip and a rod, I feel like that allows those fish, that rod will give when they inhale that bait. And then also when you're fighting those fish, when they come up to the surface to jump or as they really surge to pull away, that soft tip tends to bend with them instead of just a really stiff tip and something gives. Typically it's gonna be the soft part of a fish's mouth that gives, and then they tend to get off. So there it is, the KastKing Speed Demon Pro bladed jig rod paired with a KastKing Bassinator Elite reel, 20-pound fluorocarbon line. You're good to go.